All right. This place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Oh.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry, I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Haytham! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grades on everything. Hyman's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
C'est pas bête, mais pour ma part, je pense pas que ce soit un étudiant.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Illusion shattered.
Windblade.
What? Wow. Alors, satisfait?
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Ok. Alors. Ok. Oh, on est dans la matrice.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Ouais, ma mémoire a absorbé ce qu'il y avait dans ce centre de connaissances,
You
mais ça
mean
va.
that it worked?
All right.
Pourquoi?
Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Eh ben, tel Popeye. C'est quoi ça?
There is no escape.
Windblade.
Prepare to be blown away.
À mon avis, ça n'a pas dû changer grand chose, mais bon, on sait jamais.
Now, I'll start recording.
Haytham, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Uh-huh.
How much?
0,073%.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
Tu m'étonnes.
I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Eh ben, super! Le surlendemain matin à 7 heures. Alors, eh ben allons-y. Du coup, tu vas faire quoi? Pas grand-chose, je l'admets. Oh, tout ce qu'on a fait déjà depuis ce début. Enfin, allons-y. On se TP. Hop. Et on va pas sauter. Alors attendez, parce que 7h06, c'est pas mal. Ok, super. Normalement, c'est bon.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Allons-y. Alors, dis-moi que t'as des connaissances. Dis-moi que tu sais ce qu'il faut.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
L'emplacement du concentré de connaissances divines. Je suis sûr que tu sais quelque chose.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I'd be in big, big trouble.
But how we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. How you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it?
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Très bien, je l'achète.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar.
Ain El Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them.
Hélas.
The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. Turns out, it ended up in the hands of Ain El Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al Haytham.
Et quoi ça, tout qui émet une lueur rouge. Ça craint un peu, enfin. Allons-y.
Al Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
C'est en la possession de la brigade que nous allons affronter.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain al-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
Sans faute.
See you then.
Amuse-toi bien. Ah.
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Allons-y. De l'autre côté. Oh, vous savez quoi? Plongée. T'arriveras pas jusqu'à de l'autre côté. Si. Je vais y arriver. Quoique. Si, regardez. Hop. Voilà. Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Bonjour monsieur. Bonsoir tout le monde. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Bonjour. Non, non, je ne suis pas trempé jusqu'à l'os. Qu'est-ce qui vous fait dire ça?
Oh, hey, Thumb. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was
Oh,
I
he's
who
so-
demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
C'est mignon.
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Saloperie. Viens te battre. Je vais me servir de toi comme une batte de baseball. Oh, mais t'es encore.
I'll be back. Feeling lucky
Ouh.
today.
Shine down!
Venez là, venez, venez, venez.
Take my leave.
C'est fini?
Academia scum! Boss! Finally!
Oh.
Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss?
Oh, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Boss! Boss!
Oh, ouais, vas-y.
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
World, forget me.
Qu'est-ce que...
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him?
il passait à la
Oh,
vie.
yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Oui, c'est ça.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Pas bête.
Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Ah, l'acte 1 terminé. Enfin. La venue du festival de Sub-Zero. Ah. Ça, c'est cool. Enfin, c'est la suite directe. C'est cool, c'est bien, c'est... Moi, ça m'éclate. Franchement, c'est génial. Oh, j'avais pas vu que j'avais tout ça à faire. Oui, Dina, bibliothèque colossale. Oh, j'ai encore tout ça à faire. Au secours, j'ai tellement de trucs à faire. Bon, allons-y. Hop. Oui, entre les deux épisodes, je me suis refait un café et alors...
Missed the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Tsar, since she showed us around there last time.
Allons-y. J'allais utiliser le clavier souris pour vous dire à quel point... Hop. C'est bon, par là. Hop. Acheter Zam, est-ce que tu vends des trucs intéressants? Non. Donc il vaut pas le coup pour le coup. Tant pis. Ah, ben la voilà.
There she is! Dinner's Eye, we're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
On est revenu à temps.
Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
On a découvert plein de trucs là-bas, mais voilà, aucune information, malheureusement. Et au lieu de ça, on s'est retrouvé avec plus de questions. J'en ai marre.
Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure.
Ouais, enfin bon.
If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Bah dis donc.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Oh bah c'est gentil.
You're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
L'aube à cœur-d'or 1000 roses. Ah. Ça doit être par là. C'est ça. Franchement, la tenue, je la trouve géniale. Juste avec l'écharpe qu'elle a autour du cou, je trouve ça juste génial. Juste ça. Waouh. Mais c'est génial, putain. La taille de l'arbre quand même, putain. Mais c'est génial.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
C'est clair, c'est tout calme, c'est trop bien. Merci en tout cas, ouais.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Bon, et du coup pour demain, qu'est-ce qu'on
Oh,
fait?
if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow?
Non, mais
All of my
vraiment.
friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Allez, je te
Then
tiendrai
let's
le
meet
compagnie,
at the
pas de
nearby
soucis.
bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Ah, au secours.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler.
Allons-y. C'est là que j'aurais dû couper l'épisode en fait. Je suis assez deg.
Did we oversleep?
Pas
We
sûr.
should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Pouah. Alors, avec le tapis au sol, on aurait plus dit un truc de salle de bain qu'une chambre. Hein. Mais bon. Pouah. Mais c'est tout mignon, tout plein. Mais c'est génial. Waouh. Non, mais c'est juste trop bien. Oh, c'est tellement paisible. Bon, la langue, ça me ferait chier, mais... Oh là 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 là.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. It's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night.
Ouais,
I'm
j'espère
hoping
aussi.
my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Ouh. De la bouffe.
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go to...
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Aw, Paimon's a little disappointed.
Mais t'as fini, oui.
What's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumeru roses, sunsettias, capulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
Oh non.
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible!
Natlan. Ah, c'est la région.
I hope your wish comes true one day,
Prochaine, la
Paimon.
région Pyro, c'est Natlan.
Alright,
Ah.
how about we
Et
also
c'est
check
déesse
out
de la
some of
guerre en
these
plus,
other
donc faut
stalls?
faire gaffe. Hein. Natlan, c'est donc la région Pyro avec la déesse de la
Dear
guerre. Ça
customers,
craint.
would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
Oh.
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Bizarrement, j'y crois. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais j'y crois pas.
According to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Allez, pourquoi pas. Alors. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut leur donner comme réactif? Voyons voir. On va donner... genre... je sais pas. Une perle avec un morceau d'améthyste. Tiens.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too! Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop.
They say the Sub-Zerus festival was very lively a long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zerus will be just as impressive.
Ouais, c'est ce que je pensais.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Hey, it's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zerus festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zerus festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalta candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalta candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one? Don't these boxes all look the same?
Oh, la couleur blanche là à droite, ça me plaisait.
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oh, les bobos de Berthier
Oni
crochus,
Kabuto is a
quoi.
little
Ah,
spicier
putain.
than lizard tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
Tu m'en veux pas si jamais c'est pas ce que tu veux.
It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
De droite à gauche. Ah bah la numéro 1, c'est la boîte blanche. Non. Non, 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 non. La numéro 2? Non. Alors c'est numéro 3. Le numéro 3.
Attention! That's unfortunately lavender melon.
Oh.
Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was wrong.
The Sunsetia-flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies!
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Bien sûr.
There's that. You probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
How embarrassing.
Bon bah allez, on remonte. C'est pas une catastrophe, à la limite.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutch.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Bonjour, messieurs.
I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
T'inquiète,
Hey,
tout ira bien.
did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're Dia! Dia the Flame Mane! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Oh là 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 là, ils sont 5.
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
Priorité absolue de Dia, c'est la sécurité de son employeur.
You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Est-ce que ça veut dire qu'on peut jouer avec elle, là, vite fait? Oh non. Shit. Tac 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 tac. On se casse. C'est bon. Et merde. Ah non.
Are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Mais non, mais non, mais non, elle te protège parce qu'elle est d'accord avec toi, avec ce que tu fais.
Don't worry.
T'inquiète.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Non,
Dia,
je dirais.
your arm.
Ah, blessé quand même.
I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
Super.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Je m'en occupe, c'est bon.
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Allez. Et on lui emmène faire un petit tour en planeur là, pour qu'elle aille se reposer.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go.
Quelle est la gravité de ton état au final? Ouais, parce
I
que...
didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Sérieux?
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh la vache!
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Vache.
Dunyarzad.
Ok,
There's no
je
need
comprends.
to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
T'as encore beaucoup de moments à vivre.
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
T'es déjà très forte de pas avoir abandonné.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Oui.
Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zero's festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
On bouge. Let's go. Oh, c'est par là. Ah, un petit raccourci. Sympa. Ah super, on arrive à temps.
Are you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Oh putain, encore des emmerdeurs, mais sérieux.
Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years.
Non,
I need to speak with them.
Non. Si tu leur forces trop la main, les choses vont dégénérer.
This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the Goddess of Flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
Oh, le connard.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zeros so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zeros festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
On peut faire autre
It
chose
really is
peut-être.
okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Milu's dance.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nero and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time.
Ouais, là on a conditions c'est aussi.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project is entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Qu'est-ce que...
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get it! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Hein? Qu'est-ce que...
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all.
You seem kind of...
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's...
Sure! Traveler?
The project is entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...